he himself can pull enough people to make.
I don't know. Kojima's always wanted to make movies, so maybe this will be a good step just to make movies.
That'd be kind of neat. A Metal Gear Solid movie. Kiefer Sutherland,
But
literally as big as Solid Snake.
But they don't have the IP anymore.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh,
Metal
Wait,
Gear,
no.
Slickwood.
metals of the gears.
Yeah, they
solids.
They can just pull something like that. Like Mega Man making Mighty Number 9, where it's like the literal same concept, just slightly different.
What's wrong, your hero-ness? Feeling under the weather? You know, I thought.
What company, if he did join a company, what company would do him best? Like, just not to make Metal Gear, but to make
It'd
whatever.
probably be Square Enix.
That makes sense. Square's been a lot better the last couple of years, right?
Yeah, Square Enix has been pretty much rolling in money ever since the Eidos acquisition, and they've been treating their devs pretty well.
What does Eidos make again? Tomb Raider, Deus Ex?
Yeah, and those are the two big ones.
I mean, if
They
when,
used to make Hitman. Or
if when Final Fantasy 15 and Kingdom Hearts 3 comes out, if they're not super making money on it, they're doing something wrong.
Match today against
At least I think so.
bloodthirsty Hydra. I mean, if you don't stick around, who knows what kind of accidents might happen.
Yeah, accidents you cause.
Like I said, details. Who needs them? You're just a coward.
Brandon,
Ah,
I just have one piece of bad news for you.
What?
When Kingdom Hearts 3 comes out, it's also going to be on the Xbox One.
Can you handle this?
People are going to be playing that on that system.
It's gonna sell like 100 units in Japan.
yeah.
We'll handle the rest.
I'm counting on you. Gotta find
Get him a B.
A what?
E.
Oh wait, hold
Whoa.
on.
Isn't that cool?
You enjoying your $6 drink?
I guess. I told Ashley not to specifically get me one. She just didn't drink hers much. My idea of a coffee is a dollar iced coffee at McDonald's.
My idea of his coffee is no coffee.
Do you not drink coffee, Mike?
Open it.
Not really. Open it, he says.
I drink one iced coffee a day, but I don't make it that strong. It's like half milk, half coffee. But I don't sweeten it because sweet coffee is gross.
See, the one I just made is like 95% coffee, but it does have like a few things of sugar in it. And by things, I mean cups.
Thanks, bro.
And by sugar, I mean lard.
Mayonnaise.
There.
Dude, recently, since we
Yoink.
have like a better kitchen to like do stuff in, I've just been looking up random stuff that I'm like, this has to be easy to make. Stuff like mayonnaise and stuff like that, just so easy overall to make. But at the same time, it's like, how much does mayonnaise cost? It's like
Yeah.
nothing.
A jar for $2.
Yeah, it's like, it's the only reason it's worth it if you're super going to be like, I want to use my own ingredients.
Yeah.
However, the one thing that I think is most cost effective to make on your own is freaking hummus, man. Do you know what hummus is?
What?
It is literally like just chickpeas. Like
Really?
and like
Yeah, like mixed
and
with
like a little
salt.
bit of garlic or whatever. Like it is like 95% chickpeas.
And that stuff's
And
like $4.99.
hummus is pretty expensive,
like, for
right.
like a...
Right, so like I was having hummus the other day and I was like, I'm gonna look this up, and I was expecting like 15 steps, and it was like, grind up your chickpeas, put in the stuff, and just like add a little bit of oil. Okay, you have hummus. And I was like, dude, what?
The heck?
And I was
Did
like,
it taste just like it?
I didn't make it yet.
Oh, okay.
I gotta get some chickpeas, but I can only assume that the amount of chickpeas I need will not be nearly as expensive as a thing of hummus.
You need like 1,000,000 chickpeas just for like a little bit.
Well, Jacob made this thing of like peanut butter, and because he's all about making fun of the food I ate, I was like, I feel like eating healthy today. I'm just gonna have like a little bit of peanut butter and apples, and he was like, is it homemade peanut butter? And I was like, no, it's out of a jar. And he was like, oh, they add stuff to that. Which, by the way, is only like molasses and like.
They add a stabilizer that's
Yes.
filled with saturated fat, but it's not that bad.
So I was like, fine, give me some of your peanut butter. And it's actually the stuff he made is actually pretty good. He used unsalted peanuts, so it has like no salt. You get used to it.
Yeah.
But like the cool thing about it is like if it sits for a while, you refrigerate it. If it sits for a while, like the oils separate,
Oh.
so you can kind of like
Yeah, that's what the stabilizer does.
choose to do what you want to do with it. So like if you want to dab off the oil or whatever. But I guess my main point with that is how to make peanut butter. Let's do on our CMB page. Let's also do a so easy a gamer can do it. Food stuff.
I hate it already.
I know, right? No, but how to make peanut butter. Ready? Take peanuts,
Grind.
put in blender. You have peanut butter.
Do you like
Whoa!
peanut butter with the shell,
Take peanuts,
Peanuts.
de-shell.
Unshelled.
or just
Shell
buy unshelled
peanuts.
ones?
Buy unshelled peanuts. And I was like, no, that's not possible. And Jacob was like, yeah, you just gotta grind it forever, and then eventually comes peanut butter. And you're like, whoa.
I'd also have to imagine you have to have a pretty good blender.
I think so too. I haven't done that yet. Although I found this cool recipe where essentially all you do is roast the peanuts first and then grind them. Make like a nice roasted peanut butter. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot about this.
So everyone out there who likes hummus, go get chickpeas and just like seriously just grind them up with garlic.
Wait a sec.
This is like the worst member.
That's my current haircut.
Roxas?
You don't have like a full mohawk.
No use. Huh? What are you talking about? Let's see
Brandon.
here. If
Brandon.
the subject fails to respond,
Yeah.
use
that me?
aggression to liberate his
Use
true
aggression.
disposition. Right. Did they ever pick the wrong guy for this one? You're bizarre. Oh, he's gonna be the thief. Now that's just plain rude.
To go back to that Konami thing real quick, it's just super odd timing as everyone's super hyped for Metal Gear, and I assume Metal Gear's not canceled.
No, it's not. It's definitely coming out.
Okay,
They've
so
already,
like everyone's
invested,
super
like,
hyped about
$100
that,
million.
but there might be some people who like take offense to it, you know? I don't know, and don't get it for whatever reason. But at the same time,
I mean, that's not unreasonable at all.
PT was one of the most hyped trailers slash gameplay things
Demos.
ever. Like people were talking about PT. It's a demo, and people were freaking out about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then they're like, and they even got Norman Reedus on it, who is super big right now because of Walking Dead, and they're like, it's canceled.
And then it's directed by Del Toro.
Yeah, so it's like, all right, fine. Don't announce PT. Don't get Norman Reedus involved. Don't get people all hyped about this. So, like, what do you think? Because they obviously knew. They didn't just one day wake up and go, let's just fire Kojima. Like, they knew. So they were like, we're still going to put out PT. And we're just going to make people mad because they're
Yeah.
super excited about this.
Roxas, come back to us.
Roxas?
Guys,
Hey.
a broken record.
Just ignores him.
Ching.
Let's go. Meg needs our help.
Let's go, Meg. By the way, I noticed in that entire battle, all you had to do was just press triangle over and over. Good battle.
Yeah, it's like you push X to turn them into a music note, and then what's this? Oh, okay. This is something added to Final Mix. That's that thing I was talking about for like post-game bosses. You fight their shadows.
Gotcha. It felt like a weird thing, how he left and then suddenly comes back. Oh, by the way, let me tell you about this thing. Okay, see ya. Dude, Trev, I guess the next game I do to honor Kojumi-san and Konami, what it used to be, maybe it'll be like Silent Hill 2 or something like that.
That'd be cool.
I'm certain we can do that in 2 sit-throughs pretty
My
easily.
personal favorite Silent Hill is 3, but 2 is the most popular by far.
Yeah, 2's the most popular. I think 2's also easier to get through.
Yeah, Silent Hill 3 isn't a very...
Because if I memorize what to do, there are, like, technically so few things to do in that game. It's just a matter of figuring out what they are.
There.
I do still think overall Silent Hill was, if it truly is ended right now forever, it was a pretty darn good series, and not just the first 3. Origins plays just like the old school ones. Shattered Memories is a different kind of game, but it's cool, and I quite like Downpour. And Homecoming is the worst in the series, but it's still good. Well, okay, the worst in the series is the Vita one, but that one, they shouldn't have even put the dang Silent Hill name with it. Stupid Smash TV type game.
I have a feeling that will be the last Silent Hill game in the history of Silent Hill.
I feel when no more horror games ever, they're just gonna not do it. And if they are horror, they're just gonna be jump scares.
Almost there.
Jump scares.
I feel one. Jump scares are good if they're like mixed in with like true scary stuff like original Silent Hill.
Yeah, I don't know. If PT... I mean, if Silent Hills was an FPS game, I don't think I would really like it. But if it was like sort of like the older ones, I think I would like it.
Dude, PT was so
That's all right.
nerve-wracking.
Gee, thanks for your
I know it's just a
Demo.
dumb demo, but it was so nerve-wracking.
Yeah, I thought it was kind of cool.
Sora,
Oh,
behind
Trev,
you.
for future reference, if you ever have to plug anything in, there is also a...
Cool. Alright.
Are you fighting Lay Pete?
Better think again.
Yeah, still have to do this boss and one more. Exceptionally long road for some reason.
Megara. Thanks, Meg.
Just
Instantly runs.
run away.
Oh, you can't beat Pete? Like, he has so little health, but after you have him at the... he just doesn't die.
Huh.
And, like, I think it's an either time battle or something, but obviously you can see he's not dying.
I got it.
Stop attacking him.
Brandon, what else has happened since the last time we had LPs? You got promoted at Yoder's. You are now king of vegetables.
King. Yeah,
Are you ever going to be a manager ever?
I don't know. Maybe.
Like,
one
would
day.
you accept it?
Sure.
Like, why haven't they given it to you yet? Do you literally have to work there for 20 years to be a stupid manager?
I don't know.
That's what you should just walk into your boss, like the head of Yoder's office, and just go, "Do you literally have to work here for 20 years to be a stupid manager?" And
And then he
he'll go,
fires you.
He'll go, "You know what? You're right."
Why is he like Irish?
I don't know. You should walk into his office and be like, "It's expensive," and he'll be like, "Yes, yes, it is."
Then he brings out his pitchfork and is like, yeah.
What percentage do you get off stuff
Back
there?
at the Coliseum.
10.
What about you?
I'm gonna show these guys
Percent.
what happens when they mess with a true hero.
Percentage of what?
Like, if your bill is $100, you get $10 off.
Yeah.
Not even worth it.
Yeah.
Even GameStop gives you 15% off games.
I mean, it's 5%.
Yeah, but I'm saying that's still kind of not great.
Yeah.
Just be like 20.
Yeah, it should be like 20.
1 billion.
No, I'm not
percent.
suggesting
It should be
15%.
100%.
Yeah, just like 20%.
Sora, I won't.
17%. There you go.
Look, even Herc has his limits. He can't keep winning.
I mean, does your
forever.
family go grocery shopping at
Wheels
Gooders?
No.
racking up.
Where do they go?
Shady. Actually, no, they go to a bunch of places. So.
Shady Maple? I
No, they go to.
was gonna say, that has to be more expensive, right?
If you shop between the both of them, you can get pretty lower prices. Like if you do the sale stuff at Shady and the sale stuff at Yoder's,
That makes sense.
then you're getting.
I understand you guys are farther away.
Can't go to Redner's.
We go to. I actually usually, unless I only need a couple things, Redner's kind of adds up. I go to Sharp Shopper and Walmart. I mean, I hate Walmart, but there are certain things you can get pretty, cheap. But we main Sharp Shopper. That's our main.
Walmart
Like, you
sucks.
really can't get anything cheaper than Sharp Shopper.
Yeah. I mean, there's certain things like they have meats at Sharp Shopper, but we're like, like you need macaroni and cheese, Sharp Shopper, baby. You need cereal, Sharp Shopper, baby. You need like milk or like meats. I'm not
Eggs,
sure.
probably not.
No, eggs.
either.
Eggs are fine. We've gotten eggs like every time there. Even
I mean,
milk.
they get the meat and the eggs fresh, but I understand the misconception.
Yeah. I guess we could pretty much get it there, but it's just one of those. It's the only thing we're like, eh. Plus, they don't have like. We're kind of fancy on our meats. We like to switch it up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Fresh bought from Walmart.
Get $4. Get $4 platters of chicken wings and stuff.
Yeah.
Actually, sometimes we get meats at like Redner's or Wise. They got pretty good stuff.
If you go to Wise, that's expensive stuff.
It is, unless you get specific stuff. You are correct on that. Although Ash has one of those cards. I mean, they're free, but it's still stupid.
This place gives me the creeps. I'll deal with you nitwits next time.
But bye, Pete.
I was wondering why this tasted different, and then I realized it was different.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, what's that? It's like orange or something.
It was a
Yeah.
variety pack.
It's
Yeah.
sweeter.
Any better. This time, Wonder Breath is going down for good.
It's definitely citrus something.
Okay, Herc.
Uh,
Do I have to run the whole way back? Okay, cool.
thank goodness.
Has there been any news at all? And I assume the answer is no on Metroid for anything.
People are just hoping for E3.
Everybody.
And Nintendo's actually going to E3, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't think there's been a single year that they missed
What
it.
other things that are being announced?
I thought they don't. I thought they don't go to E3.
They go to E3. They just don't do a live conference. They do a digital conference.
That's
but they're
right.
there to show off the games that they announce.
That's right. That's right.
And I don't really blame them because all live conferences are like cringy and weird.
They are pretty bad.
Because either it's technical problems or like people that are trying to have a personality that are just not
Awful.
personable at all.
Trev, I know you've seen it, but Brandon, you've seen that Jamie Kennedy one, right? With
Well-
Activision.
I don't think so.
Oh man, I'll have to show you maybe while Trevor's setting up the next game or whatever. Jamie Kennedy was hired by Activision. You know, Jamie Kennedy's like the least funny person possible for being a comedian.
I think. I don't
He's
even know if
just
I
like
know
a
who James-
he's just like a middle-aged guy that's just like, hey, what's up, bro? Just like, and he was super unfunny. And Activision hired him, and he like just bombed everything.
You're safe.
This was just
He like
uncomfortable to watch.
his one joke to like start up a topic was, how many virgins we got here? You? got a lot of virgins here.
Come on.
Is that-
Dude, 100% true.
Wonderful.
And he was like, they brought Tony Hawk in for a Tony Hawk game, and he was like talking to Tony Hawk, but was like somehow super uninterested. I don't even like skateboarding, and I think Tony Hawk's pretty freaking
Yeah.
cool. You know, he's like,
Yeah.
he's
Tony
like,
Hawk is also like 45.
that was 10 years ago, so he was maybe like 40. But still, he was like, I mean, Jamie Kennedy's also kind of old. He's
Yeah.
like, he was about the same age. So, but it's like, I think he was drunk too, and like people weren't sure about that. Just like every joke he made was like in the worst taste, and you're like,
It's just.
yeah, I'll show it to you then. There's the best of on YouTube.
You
That's
think
like
the
3
people
minutes
of
long.
Activision would just be like, "Hey, man, you get off the stage." It's just.
I guess they paid him, and they're like, no,
Uh,
whatever. Yeah, dude, those live conferences are the best. Peggle 2!
dude, I played that game. The game's awesome.
So was that guy's happiness justified? Did you ever see that one?
No.
It's kind of dumb. It was just like a normal guy who was like, "We got an exciting game for you, Peggle!" And then he like jumps in the air and throws his fist up, Peggle 2!
Well, I mean, it probably wasn't that exciting, but I mean, it's an okay game.
And then of course there's everyone's favorite of all time, Sony's, when the PS3 first came out. What we're going for in Genji Day of the Blade is very realistic battles that are very much set in history. And here's the giant enemy crab.
Dresser!
I think, dude, I love that giant enemy crab because like it wasn't word for word, but essentially what he was saying is, this is very historically accurate, and then 1 second later he was like, and here's the giant enemy crab. Hey guys, Ridge Racer! I think the only thing that sucks is nowadays, like, companies have kind of learned to, like, not do that, to, like, set it up, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Although Microsoft's from a couple years ago, where they were bombing the Xbox One, was awesome as well. But it wasn't, like, cringe bad, it was just like, oh, you guys made some bad decisions.
Yeah.
They need to, like, I don't know, like, Konami, since Konami usually has a conference, they need to hire, like, the worst, like, actor of all time, since they're not doing anything anymore.
Yeah.
Since, I don't know if they paid for it already or whatever, just hire a Jamie Kennedy or, like, whatever the most unfunny person you can possibly imagine.
Dane Cook.
Dude, Jamie Kennedy is 1,000 times worse than Dane
Is
Cook.
it really?
1,000 times worse. But yeah, you're on the right thing.
I mean, Dane Cook is the most famous of, like, bad comedians, but he's not the worst.
They need to hire Cat Williams.
There you go. Just like, or like something like completely like out of touch, like Michael Richards, who hasn't done anything since that whole like, you know, the Kramer from Seinfeld.
Oh.
Since that whole stuff,
God.
hasn't done like anything, and just be like, and Konami here to present Konami, Michael Richards. Hey guys. What are you over there?
I'm Kramer.
I was Kramer in Seinfeld. What? That show stopped 20 years ago. Oh.
It was only funny when the other cast was funny.
Hey, remember that thing that happened to me 10 years ago?
So, like, here's the game. The end.
Oh, dude, I can't wait. I gotta show you that. We gotta, before we do the next game, we gotta show you that Jamie Kennedy thing is the
It's not
best.
your fault. Hey, even a god would be exhausted.
Dude, there's even, you gotta look them up sometime, Brandon. There's even, like, top 10, like, worst press conference moments and all that kind of stuff. People on the internet, on certain places that we go, we even have, like,
Don't worry about
scorecards where you fill out, like, the
Wonderboy
scorecards, like, positives, negatives.
Bingo.
You, like,
Sora,
give them an overall grade and stuff like that.
Goofy. I owe you big time.
And of course, like, the hardcore Nintendo guys will be like, D.
Just
Nintendo, like, doesn't
Hey.
announce anything. A. Yeah, they really rocked it with the new 3DS. They did it.
Nintendo.
When did you three make
Drones.
Nintendo.
Let's save that for another time.
Yeah.
We have to hit the road.
10-year-olds.
Heroes? Okay. Don't be strangers.
By the way, as you guys obviously know, we like Nintendo.
Yeah.
And we really like the stuff
I mean,
Nintendo
there's
does.
horrible fans.
But there are horrible Nintendo fans. You can like Nintendo and not be a Nintendo, but there are fans that will eat up anything they do.
Well, time to go.
Like, just visit us on a day we have Smash Brothers Day. In fact, don't come. But just,
Please.
just watch a video or something.
Like, Nintendo could do, like, make the worst decision ever, and they'd be like, oh, yeah. Be like, guys, we're gonna stop that. What was that thing called? The,
Club Nintendo.
Club Nintendo. And we're gonna stop Club Nintendo. Oh, well, I understand. Alright, I'm just gonna buy a bunch of games so I can get more points so I can buy the stuff that's available now. So
Honestly, Club Nintendo the last 2 or 3 years has been so horrible that it not existing it didn't bother me at all. But that was
bad.
more out of, like, just being like, boy, they offered nothing.
especially, like, just physical stuff is nice once in a while. Even a dang poster, you know?
They were doing physical stuff 2 years ago, and then they didn't. And then, like, your gold and platinum awards now are just digital games that you either already have or don't want. It's like, cool.
They're gonna be like,
Dude, and giving digital stuff is such a cop-out, because it technically costs them either nothing or almost nothing.
It's like a couple cents.
Yeah. The only thing they lose is a potential sale of you buying it in the future, but it's like... Especially since you have to buy so many Nintendo games to, like, get enough points.
One kind of funny thing is that they had this exploit where the Wii Mini stereo codes were like the last 5 digits was the only unique part of it. So you could just change one of the last 5 digits and get a unique code. So people were abusing that and getting free games and then selling them on eBay. That was kind of funny.
wait, so the last
Selling
5
digital
digits?
games?
Yeah, just like selling the codes.
Oh,
Only the
gotcha.
last 5 digits were unique.
Yeah,
So that means there's only like 900, like,
or
well,
maybe
there's,
6, maybe 6 digits.
Because
I don't know.
there's only so many.
I mean, if there are 5 digits, there's 100,000
Yeah.
Tell me
chances.
what's happened during my absence.
Now, if there's 6, there's no way that they used them all.
Yeah.
I'm kind of excited for E3, even though there's really nothing. I'm excited to